And we're back, this time in Arbiter's grounds. Last time we did a lot of exploration around the desert. We've actually got the ball and chain, so if everything goes tits up here, which I don't think it does, I feel like we can get almost all of Arbiter's grounds realistically done, on account of... we've got the spinner. But even on the off chance that does all manage to go... oh, the claw shot and the double claw shots are different items. There's probably some important reason why that is. But yes, assuming that doesn't all go south, then we should be able to complete Arbiter's grounds in one fell swoop. And again, my head's like, oh, I can just speed right through it. But the issue is I kind of can't on account of I still want to get all the stuff in it. Ah, get away from me, weird moldworm. Oh, I forgot. Oh, it's been a couple of days and I forgot about my stupid wooden sword. This is going to get real irritating, isn't it? Well, anyway, I'll just plug on through Arbiter's grounds and, well, we'll give a shout when there's a chest. Right, I'm having much more trouble with this thing than I ever remember it being. I just can't seem to grab the damn thing. You can claw shot it towards you. If I knew that, I'm not sure I remembered it necessarily, because I swear I always remember just kind of like jabbing it backwards and forwards until you eventually get it out of the thing. Anyway, there's a chest to the left here, which I assume can only contain a key, because this is locked. Ooh, lantern goo. I'll have that, and time to grab open this first chest. That is indeed a key. Let's cross that off. And let's put that there. Okay. I've got all the pose marked because technically you could, what's it called? You could randomize them. Oh, beetly bugs. Right, anyway, onwards we go to the old Forest Temple Poe switcheroo nonsense. Oh no, not yet, we have a dark room first. I don't remember this dungeon very well, clearly. Oh, this has got, yeah, tiny skeletal men, who are going to be annoying to kill with my idiot wooden sword. Ugh. I mean, I don't even want the Master Sword. I mean, I do want the Master Sword, but quite frankly, I'd be happy enough with a metal sword. This is infuriating. Actually, you know what? Fuck this. I've got a fucking ball and chain. Let's just wreck shop with that. Oh, I can't even spin the damn thing. Come on, spin your ball and chain. Ah. God, this is gonna get annoying fast. Get the fuck away from me. Jesus. Ugh. God. Have I run out of lantern oil? Oh no, it's just gone away for different reasons. There we go. Well, that was grueling. Right, on we go. Now it's the actual Poe bit next, I think. I just forget that these Poes look really freaky as well. Though it's interesting seeing now they've kind of like updone the textures a bit. These ones look a bit more like a person, whereas definitely their thing in the normal game is they look like weirdly they've got a wolf face or something. I always kind of thought they had, but no, clearly they just got a spooky dead man's face. Right, we got the Poe soul because they are not randomized. So let's cross that off there as well. First Poe done. Right, lobby, West Early, Reed at Night. There's two in this lobby area, is there? Always creepy how they degas like that as well and then just leave like the corpse behind. Right, I'll explore this lobby and see what we can do. It might be chest related here. Is this the lobby or is the last room the lobby, that dark room? No, this definitely is a... if I was describing either of those rooms as a lobby, it would be this room. Also, that angle was really weird. Let's sniff this guy as well. That's weird that I've got the Reekfish sent before this one. Well, you know, randomizer, there we go. Oh yeah, there's just a chest over there, so there just must be two loose chests. Oh, it's not entirely loose. There are bubbles. Let's kill those pricks first, and then grab the chest. Ah, fucking Christ. Yeah, I tried to use the finishing blow there just because otherwise I end up clubbing these guys to death. How do you even get a stick stuck in the ground? That's literally not possible. Fuck's sake, Link. You suck. So, in chest number 1, we've got an entire piece of... oh no, I was going to say entire heart container, but it's just a piece of heart. Well, let's go check the one on the other side. And a key to Arbiter's ground. That'll probably actually come in handy. We might even be able to do some sequence breaking with that. Because I feel like we're not... is that the dungeon map and compass that's there normally? I have no idea what's actually normally there. Oh well, right. We've got a door that we can go through. Well, I'm not going to make this. Oh no, I'm definitely not going to make this. Fuck's sake. I don't know how I thought transforming into a creature whose head is closer to the ground was gonna save me there. And it did not. So, the Stinky-Doo is saying to go over there. We could also just get through to there, but I think we need to follow the stink. And then we can get over to the other side as well. Oh, right, what was one of the chests called? One of the chests was called West Early. So, let's go to the West room, I guess, and see what we can do here early. Oh, it's this room. I think my wolf attack is actually just stronger than beating people on people with a sword. Right. Uku. Not really that helpful, but there we go. Oh, Re-Dead Knight it is then. I guess now we just gotta... I think we actually can't do anything in this room for now, so I guess we'll just follow the stink. Handy that Minder can open doors as well. Oh, so would transforming to go through doors would have been a deeply annoying thing, so I'm glad that that isn't a thing. Let's follow the stank. Oh, this is the Re-Dead Knight. Excellent. I'm gonna have to either fight this guy as a wolf, or I'm going to try fighting him with the ball and chain. Actually, that was easy. I guess this does even more damage than the fucking Master Sword, so there we go. Right, what's in here? Another key. Well, you know, 3 keys for this place. No bad thing. Nice to see the options are open to me, and a lot more stuff has actually just appeared on there now, so there we go. Oh, yeah, that was the thing. So I can get through there, but I can grapple up on this in the other orientation to get to another room. I'll do that in a bit, actually. For now, I'm going to proceed along this way and see where I can. Oh my god, it took me this long to kill a damn rat. Metal sword, it's all I ask. Well, it's one of the things I asked for. It's not all, but it's certainly high on the list. Now, I seem to remember there was some specific advantage from this one to, like, going through to the middle here and waiting. Nope. No, there was not. Well, there we go. Alternative ways of fighting bubbles have been developed. Oh, chests right here. Good. What's this? Compass chest, presumably. Containing another key. A lot of keys in this. Nice to know that the doors will never be locked to me in this place, but I'd rather have a sword. Right, what's in here? Is this another Re-Dead Knight? Yes, it is. Well, let's get ready to club him in then. Huh? Wow. Maybe I don't need a metal sword. Still blunt force trauma if I'm killing every enemy in the game with a damn ball and chain. The dungeon map. Not particularly handy, but there we go. Now, weirdly, this whole corridor I actually remember more from... I remember this a bit more from Link's crossbow training than I actually do from this itself, because I think of it as being a crucial part of the kind of Arbiter's Grounds level in that. Which it was, very much so. God, these guys are annoying. Would you fuck off? There we go. Honestly, these little guys are giving more fucking trouble than... Okay, they're not giving me more trouble than the main Re-Dead Knights, but they're giving me as much trouble. Ugh, because the little guys keep poking me, which stops me from actually... Like, the big guys are stunning me, but then the little boys are just fucking poking me constantly, which means I can't get my bloody ball and chain up and running. There we go. Ah, fuck off, would you? Jesus, there we go. More blunt force trauma. Floss, good one. And a nice bit of cash as well. Now, I know there's a Poe in there, but I actually can't remember for the life of me how to open that up. Could you dig into it somehow? Is that a thing? Yes, maybe. Oh, that's one of those things. I always found it was kind of weird that it's like the sense things will lead you to levers that open what you want rather than... It's like, but the ghost wouldn't have gone for the lever necessarily. Can presumably go through walls and shit. Well, either way, let's kill this guy and get a second Poe. There's just a chest loose here, I'll take that. Another small key. I don't remember there being so many small keys in Arbiter's Ground. Well, that's apparently all of them, so there we go. Oh, these... Oh, this must be the one that's marked as ghost rats. That'll be it. How do you actually get them off me? There we go. We can do a spin attack once it's not targeting anything else. Right, onwards. Now, this one, I think, was the one where I had to cleverly trap myself within the chandelier. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. Well, much of it is coming back to me. Oh, you're throwing words like all... Would you... Oh, that was... Piss off. Ugh. And they've bloody trapped themselves up there as well, the idiots. Ugh. Look what you've done. Well, I'm sure he'll be back to piss me off later. Ah, excellent. This is, yeah, the one I had to open in the middle of, but hey, there's a thing here as well, so we'll cross this one off as being chandelier. And that's the big key for Arbiter's Grounds. That probably opens a fair bit. Well, I mean, opens the boss, doi. But let's go through there. Not going to happen. Right, let's go back around then. God, the wolfling's got a real slippery turning circle that nearly did me in there. Right, on we go. I know where the next Poe is, but I can't remember where the last one actually is. It's been a while. I mean, it should be obvious at least. Oh, Stealthos. Right. Time to club these dudes in with the old ball and chains. Yeah, because obviously, normally you have to defeat them with bombs. But obviously, I don't need to do that necessarily because the ball and chain acts as bombs, so there we go. It was hard, but I think I managed to do it. Alright, there's number 1. Compass. And that leads me neatly to number 2 over here. Nope, that's a pot. There we go. Money's not to be necessarily sniffed at. Right, how's my map looking? Is there anything obvious that I've missed? Those bits are all in the later part, aren't they? Yeah, that big basement room is where a lot of the shit is. Really. Arbiter's grounds is a complicated layout. I remember that much. Statues like this have a very Sand Temple from Ocarina feel, don't they? There was an order to this. Fucked if I can remember what it was, but there we go. Let's try it first, and then left. Really? I'm as surprised as you are, dear viewer. So I remember that actually being a puzzle. Maybe I just happened to gem the puzzle the first time. Maybe it's not actually a puzzle. Well, at least here we are at Poe the Third. One of these lights is not like the other. Presumably that one that's twitching over there. There's a shock. Oh, this one does the Beth thing, doesn't it? Well, this is what the Dark Circle's for. Did I just miss the finishing blow? Why is that even an option? What the? Ugh, this is some bullshit. Good effort there, Link. But no. Alright, let's try that again this time. And finish him. There we go. Add another Poe to my collection, and cross this one off the list. There's what I can only describe as like a bony sound in this room that I swear I've never noticed before. Oh, must be rats up there. But it's only got a lot louder, so... Ah, yes, it's the rats, that's fine. It's very, very bony, isn't it? Oh, this is literally them gnawing on bones. That'll be why. Right. Now here's the way through to the other room here, and then this goes down to some kind of hell dungeon, if I remember correctly. Or is this where I fight Death Sword? No, that's not until the larger area, is it? Oh, is he just here, the final Poe? That seems simple enough. Now, the real question as well is, where is Uku in this dungeon? I guess she's marked on the thing, but... on the... piss off. Marked on with the compass, but... I can't remember where that is. Wonderful, and with that, we cross off Final Poe, which I assume opens the rest of the dungeon. It does! Wonderful! Right. Let's let this play out, and then let's actually check the map. Also, I checked on the footage, by the way. This is a bit of a non sequitur, but the gold insects that I picked up that were just giving me a rupee, it's because I'd already picked up those exact same ones in a previous recording session. I'd just forgotten. There you go. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that that blue thing there is probably Yuku, which means she's supposed to be far in the dungeon. I suppose it's because if you respawn, this beginning bit isn't really hard to get back to any given bit, so everything's basically just in the lower floors from now on, and it's all in the deep levels beyond. So let's head with the spinner already into that later bit. Oh, I'm gonna have to fight fucking Death. Actually, Death Sword should be quite easy with the ball and chain because I can just beat him into next week with it. Ah, the joys of blunt force traumaing my way through the bosses and mini bosses of this game. It's different, is what it is. It's certainly it's that different experience that the randomizer promises, innit? I remember the first time I played this, it felt like that first section of the dungeon took absolutely forever. So I was so excited to kind of get through to this part where it all opens up a little bit. Right, is there any advantage to going over here? Yes, there's stuff down in the bowels, so let's bowel our way down here first. Why do I say these things? Ugh. think this actually leads to Death Sword eventually, but hey, well, let's head down and see what we got. Right, this is all the way in the bottom, so this is... I'm having to check the map a lot here, just remember how to navigate. Yeah, I probably want to do all the stuff down here before I actually... Like, it's the classic thing, if I could sequence break with the spinner, but that actually doesn't really gain me anything, because I don't want to sequence break. I want to get all the chests, so... just because of the way the stuff's been shuffled, it's like, there's actually less sequence breaking than I thought, because I figured it'd be like, hey, let's try and jet through to the bosses as quickly as possible. But obviously, does this go down or up? That goes up. But obviously, yeah, I don't want to get through to the bosses as quickly as possible because there's all the chests. Once I've got everything, you know, for later dungeons, so like once I've got access to all the later dungeons, I think I'll be more happy to sequence break in those dungeons. But for now, it's like I don't want to miss the iron boots or something. I have to come back to here. Ah, this is where Uku is. She's marked in blue on the map. That's handy. And this is... Yep, I was going to say, I thought this was the old Nintendo classic of the Invisible Maze. They do love this in the old Zelda games, don't they? Ah, Christ. Oh, the spooky ghost rats in here. Yes, there are. Oh, we're gonna get squeezed! There we go, we're fine. Let's get these pricks off me now. I'm safe from a squeezing. Ah, beetly bugs. Right, let's go in for Yuku and get whatever she becomes. Well, she became finances. That's something. Ah, more beetly bugs. Get away from me. There's a lot more kind of underbowels of this than I remember there being. I always think of it as you basically getting the spinner pretty much as soon as you beat, as soon as you get past the pose bit, but that is overtly not true. Now, this is quite a big area, really. Now, I believe, is where I'd actually, oh shit, have the normal confrontation with Death Sword is just up through there. I'm probably going to do that anyway, to be honest, but hey. Because I believe his chamber is up here. No, that's the way out. How am I supposed to get up there without the spinner? Well, fuck it, I've got the spinner, so actually, that's just an academic question, really. Because I can just jab this. There we go. Yes, looking at the map, this is a boss arena. Absolutely. And the cut to black confirms that, were it necessary. Hey, you see all these... Actually... I was going to say some sarcastic thing about, hey, you see all these warning tags, let's just cut them. Oh, no, I was wondering if I could actually jab in and get behind there without even having to fight him, because I've got the spinner already. No, that's just a way of getting out. Which means this could potentially fuck you again if you didn't have the spinner. Well, I suppose you've just got to... You can't actually... I think it's quite hard to soft lock in this game because you can just save and reset to the title screen. Either way, let's wail on Death Sword with a ball and chain. This should be interesting. Oh, I forget that he's invisible in the first instance. A lot of the technical elements of this boss fight completely escape me, so every time I'm just like, how the fuck you do this? So this should be an interesting one. Now we've made him real, and he's horrifying. Cool bit of design, I must say, but kind of freaky. Right, let's club him in. Oh, yes, of course he flies, doesn't he? I had forgotten that temporarily. Good bit of music in him as well. It's weird in this how many mini-bosses have their own, like, little sub-theme. All of them, basically. Like, Dark Hammer has his own... Dangoro has his own, Deku Toad. I think every mini-boss has their complete unique theme tune, which is... You don't really see that in any other Zelda game, do you? So you trying to Tedley tennis game of tennis me? Well, let's try and do this on him then. Oh, that was never going to work, was it? Ballsy. Ah, piss. Well, did I have to shoot him or something? That's what I mean when I say the mechanics of this boss battle always escape me. Well, shooting him suddenly does something. Yeah, well, no, I did have to shoot him. And club him in! Oh no, he's significantly faster than me, despite the fact that we both have like a comedy huge weapon. Oh, this will be an interesting fight. Would help if I wasn't an absolutely terrible shot. There we go. Then he flies around like a maniac, and then I should get a chance to hit him when he gets a chance to hit me. There we go. I was hoping to kind of grind him into dust like that, but... Oh. don't even remember him having a second invisible phase. Well, the things you learn. That's deeply satisfying. Yeah, I think it's weird that I do forget so many of the dynamics of this, because it's a boss fight with a lot going on. Like, there's no denying that there's a lot of concurrent elements. And pull it back in through his face. Oh shit! Cock that up. I still think, yeah, because the ball and chain is currently doing 8 times my wooden sword damage, because sword damage doubles with every kind of upgrade. So you get wooden sword doubles to Ordon sword, which doubles to master sword, and then ball and chain does double the master sword's damage, which obviously isn't great considering how much slower it is to swing. But for 8 times damage, I'll take that. There we go. I'll get this ready again. It's satisfying. Not a fast process, but I assure you it will be even slower with the wooden sword. Curious to see what happens when you run out of arrows here. That was fun. So, I can knock him down with a single shot from the sword, that's worth knowing, but then to actually deal a decent cycle of damage, probably best to grind him in with the fucking thing. There we go. That's a long one, that one. Well, I guess it's because even with the ball and chain doing more damage, it's probably not outputting as much as the Master Sword should be, so there we go. Right, let's grab the, in inverted commas, spinner. He's got a lot of vibes, the more I think about it, he's got a bit of a Gomez vibe in terms of, you know, made of bats and stuff like that. As in Gomez from Stone Tower in Majora's Mask. Right, let's grab this and then head on. No, I'm out of arrows, that's worth noting. Thanks, game. You know, I love it when this thing listens to me, and sometimes it's really handy when I'm like, oh, it'd be nice to have the Shadow Crystal, and it gives me the Shadow Crystal a few seconds later. There, less of the usefulness of it spying on my conversation, so there we go. Well, either way, let's head on to the next chest.